We're going to teach you about XML in this video. XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. We'll be using XML Notepad 2007, which is a community project hosted by Codeplex.com. Codeplex is an open source project community hosted by Microsoft. Go to xmlnotepad.codeplex.com. XML Notepad provides a simple, intuitive user interface for browsing and editing XML documents. It's a free software, and you can download and install it for free. You can download XML Notepad by clicking on View All Downloads. It has a real nice user interface, and it is a visually rich software for working in XML. Once you have downloaded and installed the program, you can start XML Notepad by double-clicking on the icon on your desktop. Let's start XML Notepad. Here you can see two tabs, Tree View and XSL Output View. Click on XSL Output, and you can see an output of an XML document here. Click on Tree View, and here you can create an XML document. After this, please remove the frames where you click to get a Notepad screen. Type Notepad and then complete typing the example. Start again where we explain XML. Before creating an XML document, let's first understand what is an XML. First of all, XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Similar to HTML, XML is also a kind of language, but it differs from HTML in tags and purpose. XML is a meta-language and is constructed using tags which are self-defined, whereas in the case of HTML, every tag, every element and attribute are made according to the HTML standards. HTML is used to format and display data, while XML is used to transport data. Another thing about XML, it is created from the elements and attributes. Since XML is a markup language and not a programming language, it does not need a computer and is rendered automatically by the browser. Let's start creating an XML document. Right now we're in the tree view, so right-click on the screen. To create an element school, from the pop-up, choose Element, then choose Before, and type School. Now if we switch to the XSL Output view, we will see the school element. Let's add a child element, class, to the school element. A class should be provided with an identity, so let's set a value for the class equals 1. Now if we see the output here, we have a class element with value 1 under school element. This is kind of a node tree. Now let's add another child element named as student in the element class. Students will have attributes, so we should now add attributes to the element student. Student will have a name, so let's add attribute as first name. Repeat another attribute as last name. Add another attribute as roll number. And similarly, add another attribute, sex. Now let's inspect the output. We can see that a student element has attributes like first name and fname1, last name as lname1, roll number as 10, and sex as male. Student here is a record, which has attributes as columns. Now let's add attributes to class element. click on Class Element and select Attribute from the pop-up. Then select Child. Type Section as an attribute and set section value equals A. Inspect the output. We have a complete class record with one student record in XML format. If we need to add another student, we have to repeat whatever we have done so far. An easy shortcut for this would be right-click and click Duplicate. If we see the output, we can see the same record 2 times because we have duplicated the student record. Let's edit the second record to make it unique and set first name as fname2, last name as lname2, roll no as 11, and sex as female. Now we have 2 distinct student records under the class with Section A. Similarly, we can keep on adding new records with duplicate commands here. Create another class with duplicate command. Let us change Section A to B since it's just for practice. Let the other values be as they are. Again, examine the output. You will see here that we have a school element, which is the root element, and the class elements. Class element has attribute as section, which is valued as A. Inside class element, we have student elements with attributes like first name, last name, roll no, and sex. So you can see we have defined a couple of records which are contained as tags, or more technically speaking, as elements, which are self-explanatory. Another student element starts here and ends here. Class element starts here and ends here. These kinds of tags, which are defined by us here, constitute an XML document. Let us save this document and see it in the web browser. Save the XML document as school.xml. For opening it, use Open With in Internet Explorer, or double-click it and automatically it will open in Internet Explorer's browser. You can see that the entire XML markup is rendered in the browser web page. It also includes the top XML tag in the document, which tells the browser that it is an XML document, with version and UTF information included. This is a mandatory line, which all XML documents need to contain. If this line is not present in the document, the reader program for the XML will fail and report an error in the XML document. This is how we can create XML documents using XML Notepad. Thanks for watching.